What's up, guys? Today it is finally time to get something done with the interior in this 2005. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was in really ratty shape when I got it, and the seats are still stained badly, and they're also a light tan color, which is almost impossible to keep clean. So today I'm going to change out the first few things to get this thing starting to look a little bit better, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So first off, a couple things that I've already done. When I switched out to the 5-button DIC here, it came with one of the 0708 style dash pieces with the chrome trim. So I went and got some more. Big thank you to Eric Lewis for this one. That's where I got it from. And now I'm only missing one just because the junkyard I went to didn't have that one. And I have swapped all of the under dash plastic out to the black interior version instead of the tan, because I am really just not a fan of tan. So the next thing to do is get all of this out of here and see what we got to work with. The bottom of the back seat's really easy to get out. There's two little handles. You reach under here and pull, and that will release. Now for the next part, removing the back of this seat, basically I'm gonna take these big nuts off from down here, and I gotta wade through a lot of trash. So this is the first time I've had the seats out of this car. But basically all these nuts and bolts along the bottom have to come out. Then you've got to pull down the back, and you're gonna pull down 2 tins on this side and on that side. Then the whole thing should lift up and out. Okay, once you got the seat out, and I went over it good with the bottom part with the shop vac, you pull this up, pull the seat belt through, because since we're going to be having to change seat belts because we're changing interior colors, you are going to have to pull this little luggage rack piece down. And here is where a good set of panel poppers comes in handy, like this, because not a lot holds it in, but you've got to get in here behind this push clip and pull that up. Then if you loosen the lower plastic and pull out this side plastic, which just pops loose like this, which has to be changed anyway because it's tan, do that on both sides. And once that's out, you should be able to push this up a little and wiggle this out from under it. Though if it gives you much trouble, it will be easier if you pull one of these first, because then you can kind of pull it to one side first and work it out from under the other side. I'm not changing this back panel though, because it's not different from one to the other. Next thing that you have to do is we're going to need to take these seat belts out. All 3 of the rear seat belts are mounted the same way. There's one Torx bit bolt back behind here, which I've already loosened, and then it just sits in grooves. So you're going to take those loose for right now. Then we got to pull this plastic piece back enough to get to these. That's the final anchors. You take those out of all 3, and it's ready to come out. And the next thing I did was get the black seat belt back in here, mounted the way the other one was. These are the black plastic panels that go in here, which I snagged off the same car that I got the seats from. Just showing you these though, I'm not going to put them back yet. Next I'm going to do the seat belt on that side, and we're going to leave the 3rd seat belt off because I don't actually ever use it. So then I took the opportunity to clean the harder to reach parts of this rear deck. Seat belts are already in. Next, we're going to take these plastic pieces, put them back, and reuse these uppers. And once those are back in, it's time to get the rear seat back in. So next, I'm getting rid of these trash front seats. And this carpet, oh God, that's gonna take me a few minutes. It's pretty nasty too. Easiest way to get these out, just remove these two back bolts. They're 15s. Then you lift the back of the seat up and it'll slide out of these little grooves. Then there's just two electrical connectors and that's it. So now I've got some vacuuming and some serious shampooing to do. Okay, these front seat belts are a little extra work. I'll show you how they go. I always disconnect them here from the seat first, take the seat out, pop this up, and you can get the next bolt. Then there's two small bolts here and here that hold this piece. Then another one down here at the bottom. Then the whole thing lifts out. Then I'm just gonna put this plastic back, which just snaps in, and leave this hanging until I get the seat back in. So the passenger side is pretty much exactly like the driver's side. The only difference is there's one less electrical connector. So I've got all that in there now. So the important part though is, how does it look now? So it's much nicer looking than it was. Definitely a huge improvement all the way around. The only problem left, of course, is these tan door panels. I did not get a chance to get a hold of those next or yet, but I will. And when I get those swapped out, I'll make sure to update you guys. But let me know what you think. I definitely think this is a big upgrade over those nasty seats we had. Plus, an added benefit is that since we got this out of an 08, it comes with the flip forward passenger seat, which I don't believe was an option in anything but the really high-end cars early on. So that's going to be it for this video. If it was enjoyable, make sure you give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, and peace.